All right, next is our lesson on estimating a population. You can just do your notes right below the populations and samples notes, same EQ. This is going to be from a separate digits assignment, 15.2, but we're doing them together in the same day, same lesson, estimating a population. So if you want to just draw a line under what we were just doing and then put digits 15.2, estimating population, that's fine. All right, copy this into your notes. How do I estimate the population from a representative sample? Step 1, we're going to find the constant of proportionality and then estimate the number in the population. I'll show you how to do that. Or we can set up and solve a proportion because we know that representative samples are going to be proportional to the population. Copy this into your notes real quick. This is our 2 options of how to estimate the population. When you're ready to move on, press play. If you still need a second, hit pause. Okay, so here we have this example. Suppose it's 200 years in the future. The population consists of humans and robots who are collecting a representative sample, and we look down here, and we see the sample down here. If the population has 13,500 members, estimate the number of robots in the population. Well, how many robots do we see in this representative sample? 1, 2. Out of how many people total are in the representative sample? I have 10. Okay, so 2 out of 10 are robots in the representative sample. So I can use this to make a prediction about the population. The first way I could do it is by finding the constant of proportionality, like they do up here in this little example. So they divide, or they set up the fraction, 2 over 10, so they simplify it to 1/5. 1 out of 5 is going to be a robot, and then you multiply that times the population size. So you would do 1/5 times 13,500. We got that 13,500 from the problem that says that that's the population. There would be 2,700. You could also set up a proportion here. So we could say 2 over 10 equals, it would be n over 13,500. You could also simplify this 2 over 10 to 1 over 5. And then how do we solve a proportion? We cross multiply and then we divide. Okay? So either of those ways will get you the same answer. Let's try one. In a representative sample of 24 7th graders, there are 3 students with April birthdays. Suppose there are 448 students in the 7th grade. Estimate how many students in the 7th grade have April birthdays. When they say estimate, they don't want you to just guess. They want you to mathematically figure this out. Since I am more of a proportional thinker, I prefer to set up a proportion than to set up the constant of proportionality and multiply by that. So that's what I'm going to do. So I know from the representative sample, I'm going to put that information on the left side of my proportion, and then I'm going to put the population on the right. So I see in my representative sample, there's 3 April birthdays out of 24 7th graders. 3 April birthdays out of 24 7th graders. This is coming from my representative sample. Okay? Then, remember this represents April birthdays, and this is the total. Okay? Do this with me in your notes, by the way. I don't think I said that, but I want you to do this example with me. Alright, then they tell us there's 448 students in the 7th grade. Would that go on the top or on the bottom? If they want us to find how many of those would have April birthdays. We would put 448 on the bottom, and then n is going to be how many total people in the population have April birthdays. So then I just cross multiply. 24 times n, and then 3 times 448 is 1,344. Okay, then I just want to divide by 24. And I get n equals 56. That means 56 7th graders with April birthdays. B-days. How about that? B-days. Okay. So you would use that information given to make a prediction about the population.